Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Do I have a chat this time? I do not. Hi, yes, we got our chat. That's what I wanted. We're going to get to it in a second because mine is going to be very quick. I just want to share this out since I know my YouTube is recorded. Brought to you by TradeLocker. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Woo! It's time, guys. More TradeLocker gear. Thank you, guys. As we flex, we have to flex. We are flexing. We are flexing as we are live. Let's see, what does NASDAQ have for us today? Just a reminder that you can code your own trading algorithm based on AI. No coding skills or language background or anything needed. You can literally talk to an AI bot and it will make you everything that you need. If you happen to know coding, that is an extra for you. You probably hear my dog barking in the background. I apologize that I had to put the dog in the garage because the dog likes to pee and that is her timeout for now. It's to pee in the house. Also, TradeLocker now has, day trading for beginners, as well as I just showed you the other screen of creating your own algorithm bot using an AI chat. The best part now is the resource of the economic calendar for all of us fundamental traders that do trade news during certain sessions. So, for example, coming up, today is the 9th, so that means Tuesday. We have JOLTS job opening throughout the day, and then we also have the core CPI on Wednesday. So we do have a lot of things. Okay, perfect. You do not hear my dog. That is wonderful. But this, once again, is brought to you by TradeLocker. We have our wonderful new shirt, wonderful new hat. We love TradeLocker as they do support everything that we do. So now, I was just live in the TradeLocker Discord for those of you who were a part of the TradeLocker Discord, so you may see a lot of the same things. But yes, we are here now. It's my channel, so I can flex a little bit. We can flex a little bit. All right. Anyway, let's go back to the juice. So as I was saying earlier, the most common thing last week that I noticed is traders do not give enough room for your trade to breathe, room for your trade to take action and actually do its thing. Most 80% of trades, from my ratio perspective, goes into drawdown at some point. When your trades are in drawdown, if your stop loss is too tight, we're going to go on a 5-minute chart because of that CME gap. Okay. Right. So if you're someone who you're trading high leverage, it's going to hurt you. For example, this candle right here that you see. I'm willing to risk $40 today. We're willing to risk $40 to make 100 and we're going to go to this wick to make 176. Why? We are at my previous, for those of you who follow HOK Orb, we are at Friday's low. We are at the red line. We came back into our play area. So we're back in range, which is the center in between the high and the low. Hopefully it does not drop, but I'm hoping as we see multiple wicks of building structure, if you're looking here, we have a building structure showing that liquidity wants to continue to the upside, even though, yes, we had drawback, which that was most likely news or Trump bullshitting, of course. We have these wicks showing that liquidity kind of wants to continue to the, upside. Overall, as I was saying, March was a bearish month, sadly. March was really bearish. If we were to go to the 4-hour, stretch it out. If you look at March, let's just stretch it out so only March is in view. Sorry for the ads. I don't need too much of all of the extras. I don't mind the ads. March was bearish. We can all see that. I just want to reclaim a little bit of that March. I'm not trying to turn this into a swing trade because my saying, turn a day trade into a swing trade. No, I'm not trying to do that in this scenario. I just want to reclaim a little bit of it. So with that being said, let's go back to the 5-minute and see where we are. So as you see here with NASDAQ, we have a gap to fill. So we have to clear this gap, which means we should be seeing at least up to here. As you saw, I extended my stop loss anyway to $40. This is our play today. This follows our HOK rules. We're back within range. We're buying the red line, hopefully to go to the green, but we're not looking for too much. Even the POC would just be enough if we were to come back to point of control, of Friday's point of control, because the weekend is usually the spillover in equities as it's going to open tomorrow 9 a.m. So we may see a micro dip 9 a.m., but overnight I just want to recover a little bit of this. So I'm leaving that here in terms of NASDAQ. Let's see where we are as we did enter. So we're a drawdown of $2. Bitcoin, on the other hand, as I was saying, I don't think we're going to drop below 80,000. Why? Because our low was 79,750 for the year, for March. I mean, not for March, for the whole year. So if we happen to dip below it, touche. Okay, whatever. But we were able to enter at 80,700. We're in drawdown of 2. This is the whole concept of why I'm saying give your trades room to breathe. Because if we were to look at my Bitcoin stop loss, I have enough room to really breathe and even enter into a second long, as this is more of a swing for me. Okay, so I'm only using 0.01s, but if this drops down here, that's $20. So how to say this? I'm not afraid to lose $20. If it comes down and hits my pending order, that's probably $30. My stop loss is for $30. This pending limit is about 15 because it's halfway. So $45 in total would be my loss. But my upside is it's Bitcoin, of course. We can see 105, 107 if it turns into an intraday or a weekly trade. depending on how it turns out. If we do see that, that would be a couple of $100. On the flip side, we can see a positive 80, 90 bucks based upon our 3-to-1 ratio. So with all of that being said, you see, look, NASDAQ is now in profit. It's doing its thing. It's making its indecision. Hopefully we don't hit our stop loss right away. But you see it's in its move for indecision. We're willing to lose $40. I see some liquidity trying to come in. Let's put our volume indicator back. Hopefully we catch this live. I want to show something. Wow, wonderful live. I'm in. I love it when Robert writes that. Every time you write that in the chat, I get so excited. He's like, I'm in. I'm like, RP, let's go. He's with me. Okay. $9, $10. Let's see. And we're watching the hour candle. I don't even want to watch the 5-minute. Is there any questions that you do have, RP, before we move to our next stage? I just explained orb for Bitcoin. So you could also use orb in other sessions, right? It's a little more tricky to use it on crypto because with crypto, it's more of a continuous trend. So if you did watch the HOK orb videos, you would have to think of the bearish and bullish outbreaks only. There's no consolidation. So those would be the only two in terms of crypto. And it would be mostly New York and Tokyo. Those two sessions only, it works really. So you can use orb. I'm actually getting excited because technically this is our outlook right now. Okay. I like it. I want these candles to wick. I don't want it to range because the more it wicks, the more support we'll have so that it'll continue upwards. Why? Because it depends on your balance. Remember, I did a challenge balance. So I'm only at 100 with 100. Now we went to 180. Oh, why not risk $10? Because I have a feeling through the overnight, it's going to have that dip. I know what you're saying because VWAP is right there. You don't have to worry. Don't retrace your messages. It's okay. I'm going to answer them. So look, if we were to risk $10, we would get taken out. We would have just got taken out right now. We know how NASDAQ moves. If this was minis, then yeah, we could risk $10. But this isn't minis. This is actual NASDAQ. So boom, now we're negative $8, $9. I would be staring at the screen like this. I don't want to stare at the screen. $40 isn't going to hurt me. It still keeps me above my $100 challenge. Bitcoin is starting to turn around. Why not risk $100 to get 200? Oh, because I'm only using $165 balance. So for your balance, I think you were at $300, $400, or $500 if I remember. If you were using a $300, $400, $500 balance, that's different. Yes, risk $100. But for my case, this turn, I'm risking only $40 because I want to have a certain amount of trading days. But we're here together. I know you're typing today, right? But yes, go for it. If your balance and your leverage can allow you to do that, then do that. I want to try to keep you guys under 75% margin level. Okay. See, but this is how millionaires are made. One trade at a time. And it's live. I'm glad we were able to catch this one. Any other questions? Any other markets to look at? So we did touch on Orb. I did doing a full analysis on Orb with NASDAQ, if for those who missed it. But we are here. You see it's coming. We bounced off the red line, and the bulls should continue. Hopefully it continues throughout the rest of the night. If once this gets about halfway through this green, that's when we'll move our stop loss. Because this will... Tokyo, it works during the Tokyo market. I never tried it during... So here, look at Tokyo, right? Give me a good Tokyo. Hold on. You technically can, okay? I would just have to move my bars. So for those of you who want the green and red high and low bars, you would just have to change the time frame. Where is it? It's not this one, it's Orb. You would just have to match the starting hour with your starting hour. You know, so for me, 9:30 to 10:30 UTC4 time, which is New York time, it works for my session. So you would switch. Make sure TradingView is on your session. As you see here on the charts, you could pick. I'm picking New York. You'll come here. You'll come to Orb. Let's say Tokyo starts at what, 7:30, something like that. London's the one that starts what, 3 a.m. or something like that. The overlap, Tokyo, London. But you would put the time frame, that first hour. That's your opening range. Okay. Then it would work. You would see these green and red bars on Tokyo. Me, I noticed something from New York session pretty much sets the tone for the rest of the 24 hours. That's what I noticed. Look at the red and green bars. It pretty much is honored throughout the rest of the session. 9:30 opened, it dipped, it came, it never passed the low of the day throughout the remaining of the sessions. New York session always, for some reason, sets the tone of the rest of the sessions. But yes, you can use these on other sessions, is what I'm trying to get to. To use it on crypto is a little bit harder, but it can be done. And as you can see, our trades are turning out pretty good. Spectacular, 22, 23. And this is how we hold. In a little bit, we'll say move your stop loss into profit. Any other questions? Give me questions. Give me questions, guys. This is a good live right now. So we went through. Let's talk about the prior week, because that's what I went over in the Discord for TradeLocker, how these ranging markets pretty much fucked us, right? You have to know it's okay to take profit in ranging markets. What are the most margin percent you ever trade with comfortably? I remember, I don't know if you were there for that live. I'm used to inverted margin because I'm from the MT4 days. So I actually had to come here and look and actually give you guys correct information. Try not to pass 75% margin. Like I said, you need room for your trades to grow, especially if you do want to stack your trades later on. So make sure you have enough room, you have enough space, you have enough growth. Right now I'm at 58, 59% margin. I know I can add another trade and not get stopped out if both trades go into drawdown. That's why I would like to make sure people stay around the 50% mark, between 50 and 75%. 100, now you're pushing it. Now you're staring at your screen all day. The point of trading is to be comfortable. You taught me a lot already. Thank you, no problem. My goal is to make 5 millionaires, including myself. So if I can do that for all of us upon this journey, I would be extremely delightful and happy to do that. We are already endorsed by TradeLocker as a group. You are now a part of Kings Avenue because you are, Robert. You're a part of the group. You took the steps to do that. Everyone else watching, I hope, does take the steps to do that. But I want to end up doing the same thing they did for me with TradeLocker. I want to make a Kings Avenue shirt, hat. Have you guys ever seen the desktop foldouts with all of the signals on it? Not signals, the chart patterns. I want to make a Kings Avenue one and have a starter box. I would obviously increase the membership price by $25 for all the new people, but I want to be able to send out a box. Once you join, you get a little trade journal, a hat, a t-shirt, and that the flip out. Any other questions, guys? I know I have 3 wonderful viewers. Please make sure to share, like, subscribe. I do things differently. I am unorthodox. I am not your typical. I understand. We are the crazies over here. But NASDAQ's looking good as we did its evaluation. Bitcoin's looking good as we did its evaluation. We touched prior week. We touched HOK orb. We touched this week. We touched the resources of TradeLocker because TradeLocker has a lot of wonderful resources. Mentality of trading. I love to retouch the mentality of trading, especially today because I watched a video on YouTube. It was a nice live about real profitable traders. And this is always the debate. How important is would I treat this trade different on the 10K prop firm challenge? Yes, you would treat this trade different. You can use more leverage. So if this was a prop firm 10K challenge, I would use a 0.05. 0.05 to 0.010. I wouldn't be as scared. Why? You would be in profit about $200-300 right now. Easy. Remember from the first live that you sat with me, right? In that live, the thing that I stated was, damn, it just disappeared. Fuck. Where was I going with it? Have that number. Yeah, okay, there we go. Your walkaway number. You can trade however as many leverages as you want, as long as you wanted that walkaway number, because the walkaway number is not going to change. The leverage may. So you can over leverage, lose 3 pips, have negative 250. You're done for the day. That's my number. Or would you rather have the ability to trade 50 pips or ticks, hit negative 250, and still walk away? I would rather have more chances of trading. My number is not trading of my loss. That's my walkaway number. Because the walkaway number is what made me profitable. My trading stayed the same. I still trade the same. Really go through your closed trade log, your order history, your closed positions. Compare your win amount to your loss amount. If your losses are bigger than your wins, you're doing it backwards. The thing that, especially, I still do it sometimes. I'll have when I'm so stuck on a trade concept or trade idea, I'm like, this is going to happen. The market's going to drop. Everything goes out the window. You don't want to do that. If you hit that number, so let's say on the smaller trades, your number is 20. Boom, you lost $20. Okay, damn. Tomorrow I'm gonna try again. Boom, you lost $20. But now your wins are 100, 100, 100, 100. Damn, that's hard. Liquidity sweeps or fair value gap. Fair value gaps are kind of easier to call, but liquidity sweeps could really make you profitable. Because liquidity sweeps, I feel, are more ticks. So I'd rather go with the liquidity sweep. But the fair value gap, you just know it's coming. So if you're smart, usually you place a stop. You know, it's never a limit. You just place a stop because you know it's coming and it's always going to return right to that gap. So That's where I am when it comes to liquidity sweeps or fair value gaps. You just got to learn how to play both. But I think that is it for tonight, guys. Wait, I'll give you guys another round of questions. I try to stick to my 30 minutes. Any more rounds of questions or anything that you guys want me to look at, possibly? Ooh, you see how that hurt. It's 8:15. Who spoke or shat on the market? Mm-hmm. What's going on, Tokyo? What did you do, Tokyo? That means gold is moving. Yep. What are you doing, gold? There used to be a saying, every 8:15, long gold. Let's see if that plays out in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. This would be crazy if this still works. Every 8:15, I promise you, someone told me this. They were like, every 8:15, just long gold. Because it's another sessions market that they really love gold. But we'll see. Because just like anything else, this has to get filled eventually. But with gold, knowing gold is going to do an upside down teacup. That's what I see upcoming. I'm not fucking with I'm not fucking with this NASDAQ right now. I see you eyeing. But okay, guys, any last minute questions? Anything, guys? Aside from that, make sure to follow, subscribe, like, share. Follow me on Twitter, JD Royalty. Yes. What do you have for me, James? The 5 minute. He didn't reply yet about the $500 to $10,000 yet. I guess he was busy today, but you always use the orb on the 5 minute chart so you actually have all of the functions. It really works only on the 5 minute. You can still view it on the 15 minute, but it's meant for the 5 minute chart. Five. Everyone, enjoy your night. Enjoy your week. Make sure you join the WAP. Chat in the WAP. Drop your trades in the WAP. That's why the WAP is there. Let's go. Please. It was a pleasure having all of you. I just got to take my picture because my girlfriend doesn't believe I have people. Shout out to my girlfriend. Shout out to my girlfriend who supports me. But look, we actually have chatters on YouTube, so we know YouTube is the place to be. Thank you, guys.